Arts, and we are here at NewBridge, a fairly new organization that works with adult and youth students. And right now we're in the photography lab, which really is a lot of video and camera and film work with Tracy Morrow, the executive director. Everybody in Cleveland.
I'm the executive administrative assistant.
She's not the executive director, she's the executive administrative assistant. Now that we have that right, this is, you know, Robert Banks, and I doubt if there's anyone in the United States who doesn't know him as a filmmaker, but he still resides here in Cleveland, and he's working on a special project right now. What's the name of this project? Can you say?
Oh yeah, I can say, yeah. This is the long-awaited feature-length film called Paper Shadows.
Okay, and assisting him is Tony Yanick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you are the...
I'm helping with music direction, editing,
all of it.
A lot of things, yeah. I'm like one of his written, I guess.
Keep me alive.
Yeah, so anyway, this is just one of the departments that you have here at NewBridge. So tell us just a hint about what some of the other departments are and specialized areas are.
Well, for the youth, from 9th through 12th grade, we have ceramics, the photography, animation, that's a brand new one this session, and graphic design. And music and recording, of course.
Yeah, so you have, who are your students, the 9th to 12th graders?
Yeah, grades 9 through 12, yeah.
And what are some of the things they learn in this program?
In the photo class, what they learn pretty much is the do's and don'ts of basic photography. So it's kind of photo 101, but more on a college level. And everything from understanding the camera, to working as a team, to knowing proper lighting, working with the model, the talent, whatever, as well as just proper thematic elements that go in the process of visual
And
arts.
they use the terminology like keep, rip, and boom, and all that.
Well, that's more video film production.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Clarify. For me, photography is not.
Well, photography in this day and age now, I guess you can say, sort of crosses into video now, because the average camera now, DSLR as they call them, digital single-lens reflex, can shoot video as well as photos. We teach mainly photos for the class, for the photography class. We do cross into film, video, and animation to some degree also. We're going to eventually have a full film video curriculum. And we tried it once. It proved to be semi-successful, but the kids didn't have the patience for it. And so we have to have photography as a prerequisite to get into video production. And in this day and age now, because everybody has their phones and whatnot, anybody and everybody can take a photo or make a video or whatever. We want to get them into the basics of understanding the fundamentals of how everything works, as well as the responsibilities and the obligations of the artist, working with the equipment and working with the crew and everything. So we're really all about
equipment.
Yeah.
And learning how to coil the cables in the proper way.
Well, everything and then some, yeah, which we're working on that still, because that's a big problem working with kids, trying to get them to understand to be either clean and properly maintained, organized, and just be tidy and neat, because that's a virtue in the process of production. So.
How long have you been with Robert working on this project?
On this project? For 2 years now, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
now is this your full-time project here?
Yes, this is the one, and I think we did the fixers. We did the
fixer videos, yeah.
We've done a few other projects. This is the main one I'm working on with them.
Okay, well listen, we're going to continue with Tracy and take more look around NewBridge. What's the exact title of this place? NewBridge.
Cleveland Center for Arts and Technology.
Cleveland Center for Arts and Technology. So we'll get to another location, and you can explain how students enroll or find out about this organization and attend various programs that you have available.
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll be back. We're going to continue our tour around NewBridge. You're at
34 Euclid Avenue.
3634 Euclid Avenue, right next to the Subway restaurant. Okay.
And close to the Agora.
Oh yeah. Well, that's 55th, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 2 blocks.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, James McGilbray, our photographer for today, or videographer. We're doing video, not photography. too much for me to handle. We'll be back. Okay, now Tracy, this is
the music and recording area, and you can see the keyboards. This is one of our most popular classes for the students, and we can go over to see the studio in a little while.
That's
Lamar Dillingham.
Or students?
This is youth.
Okay.
Youth, 9th through 12th grade. And they make some amazing music. We're in the Pharmacy Tech Lab, and this is our instructor, Tara Bryant. And we also have Lorenzo, our Chief Program Officer.
Okay, and Tara, what is your instructor's job here in the pharmacy lab? What do you do?
Well, I teach them everything from the ABCs of medications all the way down to sterile techniques. So we start off with community pharmacy, where they learn how to work in a drugstore setting. And they have to learn the top 200 medications in that setting. They also have to learn how to count by fives is like a major thing. And then we move on to institutional pharmacy, where we teach them how to work in settings such as nursing homes and hospitals.
Okay, and Lorenzo, so you are Lorenzo?
Yeah, Lorenzo L. I'm the Chief Program Officer here with NewBridge, also the Director of Student Experience. My role is to provide support and resources to all of our students. Currently, as it stands, we offer both youth and adult programs, and obviously here we're in the Pharmacy Technician Lab with Tara. I'm our Pharmacy Technician Instructor. But making sure that students have what they need, going about their day in curriculum, ensuring that they get support as far as job placement is concerned, externship sites, making certain that they not only start the program, but graduate in our success stories upon completion.
Okay, now, Tracy, how does one find out about your programs such as Pharmacy Tech?
Well, the best way is to go to our website, which is newbridgecleveland.org, and you look across the page where you see programs. You click on programs. You can click on the Pharmacy Tech page and learn all about it. That's where you would fill out your admissions form and send that in to get started.
Okay, are there registration periods like the fall or January, or is there open enrollment?
There is open enrollment, yes. In fact, our upcoming pharmacy class will be starting November 8th. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And are you a pharm tech yourself?
I am a pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
I've been a pharmacist for over 30 years.
Okay, do you also work in the local pharmacy?
I do. I work at Menora Park on Mondays.
Oh, okay.
And I also work at AHF Pharmacy at the task force building.
Not familiar.
From time to time, yeah, that's a PRN position.
Okay, well listen, thank you. We're going to continue our tour with Tracy and possibly Lorenzo around the NewBridge facility and take a look at all these marvelous projects going on for the folks, the adult and the youth programs. I think we're focusing on the youth programs this time. So we'll continue. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, Lorenzo, Tracy, tell us a little bit about the ceramics up on that window ledge there.
Yes, so the ceramics that's up on the window ledge, those are just pieces that were done by our instructor. His name is Billy Ritter. He's had a wealth of background and experience in the field, and he's actually been a welcome addition to our team. So really, he's just obviously trying to provide that skill set and our work to the students.
Okay.
So he's actually has some of his best pieces on display to kind of motivate them to be their best.
And Tracy, when we came in, you said this was the ceramics wheel.
Yes.
Where, and my first thing, of course, was ghosts.
Yes.
Where people throw their clay. And where do you keep your? Oh, you got all that over there. They mix it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they mix the clay and color it and paint it.
Very, very nice. This is. I can't get over all this. It's wonderful to learn.
Thank you.
About what Cleveland has to offer. That there are many new progressive things going on, and I'm glad we have this opportunity to learn about NewBridge.
We're grateful you stopped by, and yes, I hope that a lot of people learn and come in and check out the building and enroll in some of the classes.
Yep.
That'll be great. Now, do you have class size limits? Now, you said some of your current classes are running about 12 students per class, sort of. So
For the youth.
For the youth,
Yes.
okay. And again, is there a phone number in addition to the website? People can call for more information?
Yes, that's 216-867-9775.
867-9775, 216 area code. And do they ask for you or Lorenzo?
Yeah, well, they definitely could ask for myself. You know, also we have Maya Lyles as our student recruitment specialist. Either one of us will be able to, link a student up respectively to get them enrolled into our programs.
Sounds good. Okay, well, off we go again. We're here in the art gallery at NewBridge, and this is a special, oh, please do not touch the art. I touched the art. And at the end of the semester,
So at the end of each semester, for our youth programs, we have an art exhibition. And this gives our students an opportunity to showcase their work. It really puts on display, the things that they've worked on throughout the semester. It gives them a chance to invite their family, their friends, and we even invite the community to come in and just take in all of this wonderful artwork. Ranging from ceramic pieces that you see here. On the walls, we have photography, some of our photos the students have captured. We also have a lot of our graphic design items here behind us. Just a plethora of different types of items. Also in this gallery, once it concludes, we have our music and recording production students perform. So they'll have some such as like a mini concert where actually random students will come and perform just different pieces of art, poetry, rap, rhythm and blues types of music, you name it. So it's a really fun time, but it's really a celebration to conclude, just the end of the semester.
and Tracy, in terms of the gallery, are the students' works for sale to the folks who come in and observe or participate?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And they remain for sale, and as long as they're on display. The students make 80% of the profits.
Okay.
And then we keep 20% for materials.
Mhm.
So that helps raise a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit in our students, which is great.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, you have some folks doing recording and performing. You got any recording contracts that your students have come up with?
Nothing yet. Like I said, but that definitely is the goal. So certainly our instructor's name is Lamar Dillingham. He has a wealth of experience and knowledge within the industry. So constantly pursuing those types of opportunities for our students, because that's what it's about. If they pursue an art form and they have a liking to it and a passion about it, we want to take that as far as we possibly can.
Now, once a student graduates in the art program and has his works displayed, where does he go from there? Does he go for an entrepreneurial business setup for himself? Does he or she, look for a 9-to-5 position, or look for a position in an art environment?
Right, yeah. Well, what's so unique about our programs is that we don't only service individuals that just have an interest in art. We look at anybody that's in high school and just wants to get into after school
Well,
programs.
you got the pharmacy program, you got...
Right, for our adults, but even with the
Yeah.
youth, when you're looking at the music program or, graphic design, photography, these types of programs, we do have quite often students that have an interest in that. But then oftentimes we have students that are just here, because they want to get into something different than just what is presented to them, after school. So with that being said, we want to explore upon any possible opportunity. So entrepreneurial could be a possibility. We want them to look at post-secondary opportunities, like maybe going into college.
Yes.
Pursuing work opportunities. So we support any one of those types of endeavors. But it's our goal to present them resources and opportunities through art forms and getting them thinking differently about their life, about their education, and just the importance that holds.
Okay, sounds good. Of course, I was going to ask you something and completely, I know what it was. Is it your responsibility, or do you have a program where you assist folks in looking for employment opportunities, where, you refer them to businesses, organizations, to check out, perhaps employment opportunities or breaking into entrepreneurial experience, like Robert Banks.
Yes,
For
absolutely.
example. So do you have that type of setup here?
We do. Right now, we have an employment specialist. His name is Antoine Wilson.
Okay.
Really, his primary objective is to assist our adult students with job placement, so helping them get into healthcare firms. However, he is always utilized as a resource for our youth, because quite often, hiring students at these high school ages, they want to find employment. So he's always willing to work with them as far as getting their resumes together. He does like mock interviews. He works with them on professionalism. He helps them create accounts on different job boards so they can actually seek employment. So that's definitely something that's an ongoing process.
Well, that's a good thing. Yeah, so that these youth, I started to say kids, so that the young folks and the adults, they're not just at the end of the program, but they have opportunities to look beyond for where can they advance to.
Absolutely, and we also have scholarship opportunities. In fact, one of our young artists graduated and has a full scholarship to Cleveland Institute of Art.
Hot diggity dog.
Yes.
That makes your chest fill out.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
So what semester or year is that person in now? Is it her first year?
She just started the Cleveland Institute of Art this year. Her scholarship's a 4-year scholarship. She's going for art therapy.
Oh, wow. That should be exciting. So you'll keep up with her progress as time goes on.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, listen, we're coming. James, our videographer, McGilvray, has signaled that we have about 2 minutes left on tape. So we're going to do a wrap up.
Okay.
And we're going to thank Lorenzo Hales and, of course, Tracy Morrow, who brought us in a sense, because she met James and they talked and we found out about NewBridge. So thank you for inviting us in and showing us your wonderful facility. And so we hope that we'll be able to share the word through our YouTube show. So we want to thank you for tuning in. This is Sue.